up, folks? This is Twisted Nick, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo. So, let's check it out. Kirby Superstar was released on the SNES in September of 1996, following the release of 2 Game Boy games and a fantastic game on the NES. This is without a doubt my favorite Kirby game, and one of my favorite SNES games of all time. The gameplay is so much fun, and it's really addicting. Once I start one of the games, I can't put it down because it's so satisfying just playing through and killing all the enemies and stuff. I really don't know how to explain it. It's just something you have to experience to believe. You make your way around by swallowing the enemies, which lets you gain their superpowers, or you can use them as projectiles. There's a lot of enemies with different powers, so you won't always get the same powers over and over. You can also get rid of that power to clone the foe and have them turn to your side. Your sidekick will then help you through your quest to finish the game by killing enemies and just lending you a hand when you need it. It's pretty neat. The AI is kinda dumb sometimes though, but that's okay because you can also plug in a second controller and have your friend take control of the helper, which is always wicked fun. The controls are solid and are very responsive. Kirby can fly, which is really fun to control, and when he's done flying, he spits out a cloud of dust, which is capable of doing damage to the enemies. The graphics are absolutely beautiful. There's several bright, vibrant colors, and it looks really nice. Everything has a huge amount of detail, from the backgrounds to the character sprites. It's all eye candy. So, yeah, this game is amazing. Or should I say games? Yeah, they didn't just make one Kirby game, they made 8 of them. Yes, that's right. 8 games in one. And it's not just a bunch of mini games, they're actually real adventures that you have to get through. Except for 3 of them, but they're still fun though, so it's all good. Each of them have their own storyline. Quality is not affected here. In fact, most of these are better than a lot of retail Kirby games alone. So, let me give you a quick rundown for a few of them. I'm gonna start with Spring Breeze. In this one, King DDD has stolen all the food from Dreamland, so it's up to Kirby to get it back and save Dreamland. This is the easiest one, but it's still fun though, and is a great first impression if you're a new Kirby fan. You have to make your way through 4 levels, each of which has its own boss you have to fight. It looks good, sounds nice, and is a great game overall. Alright, so what's next? Let's try Gourmet Race. After you climb a tall mountain to get to the food that lies on top, Kirby finds out that King DDD is on the mountain too, and he intends to take all the food. So Kirby and King DDD decide to have a race collecting food to see who gets it all. But my favorite game personally is Dynablade. First of all, I love the story. What happens is a giant bird called Dynablade is terrorizing the land. So it's up to Kirby to stop the bird and save the day. It's classic. The story is pretty much identical to The Giant Claw, which is a movie from 1958. So it's like interacting with Mitch McAfee, except better because it's Kirby. This game has more levels and more challenges than the other games. I mean, it's still pretty easy, but compared to the rest of the game, it's challenging, I guess. But, I mean, it's not like the rest of the game holds your hand through the whole thing, because they got some alright challenges, but anyway, let's get back on track. So yeah, this is my favorite game on Kirby Superstar. I just like the level design and the look of them. I mean, they could have sold this as a standalone game. I'd buy it. So, bottom line, Kirby Superstar gives you quantity and quality, which I admire greatly. The music is great throughout the whole game. It has such a good soundtrack. I can't explain it with words. Man, this is such an awesome game. Oh yeah, that's so satisfying, swallowing enemies and then doing whatever with them, like stealing their powers. I love it. Overall, if you want an absolutely amazing game, then pick up Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo because it is awesome. And it doesn't just give you one good game. No, it gives you 8 good games, and they're all awesome. Okay? It's just overflowing with amazing, great, entertaining content. It gives you quality and quantity, everything that you're looking for. And it's my personal favorite Kirby game of all time. So, check it out. So I'm Twisted Nick, and I'll see you later.